Hey students, today I'm going to give you a quick tutorial on how to use WeVideo if you don't already know how to use it. So here's WeVideo, wevideo.com. I'm going to click Login in the upper right hand corner. I'm going to log in with my Jeffco Google account. So that's my @jeffcoschools.us. And here it sends me to my dashboard. Now from my dashboard you can see I've been working on this WeVideo green screen project, and I have a couple of edits of that. So that's on my dashboard. Yours probably will be empty if you've never used WeVideo before. But I'm going to click Create New. The first thing it's going to ask me is how I want my video to be oriented. So I'm going to do horizontal, which you're going to see looks like this. Vertical would be if you're only showing it on a phone, and then square is more for social media use. So I'm going to click just a traditional horizontal layout and click Start Editing. Okay, so here is my video timeline, which I'm going to be working with and adding my content to and building up. If you go up here to the menu bar on the left-hand side, they also have a storyboard mode, which is a little bit easier. It's just a click and drag, but it doesn't give you the customization that you probably want for your film. So I'm going to go back to timeline mode because that lets me do all the things I want to do to make my video really powerful. Now here we have a bunch of different options at the top. The first one is if we want to add our own content. Videos, music, pictures, anything that we might want to add to our video. We're going to upload here by clicking on the green Upload Cloud button. And so from there you would just browse to select the file that you want to add, and it would upload here to the uploads. Next to that is text. So if you want to add text to your video, you can do so. The next thing we have is audio. After that you can add transitions in between clips, and the last thing you have is a background. Okay? For anything that you would want to add, all you do is click and drag it. So here we have this yellow background, so I can put it on my video 1 track. So if I move this blue thing, which we call the playhead, and then hit the space bar, we can see what that looks like on the track. Awesome, so we can see that yellow kind of swirling around there. Now let's say we wanted to add text on top of that. I'm going to click the text button. I'm going to choose a text option that will look good in that space. So I'll just come down here and do a basic text. And I'm going to go ahead and extend it the full length of, let's say, 10 seconds. You can see that right there. And if I click on the text and click right here to the menu, I can then edit the text inside by clicking on the pencil. So I'm going to put WeVideo Screencast. I can adjust the size of that text by using the size. I can also change the color to make it one that really stands out. And I can do a lot of things with that text here in this editing space. When I'm done, I'm going to click Save Changes. Alright, so let's hit the playhead at the beginning and hit the space bar to see what that looks like. Down here at the bottom, I can zoom in so I can see my timeline more closely, and I can customize from that point. So I'm going to zoom in here so I can get really detailed with the edits I'm going to make. Let's say I want that text to fade in. So I would go to the Video 2 line and click Show Levels. From here you're going to see this green line. To add another dot, you just click on it, and then you can fade in that text and fade out that text. So I'll show you what that looks like. So you can see that WeVideo screencast faded in right there, and now I'm going to show you the fade out. Perfect! Okay, let's move this back over. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is add some music to my intro. So here we click the music button, and we can listen to these tracks to see which one is best for our film. Sounds good to me. So I'm going to click this song and pull it down onto this audio line. So now we can see the whole thing together. Perfect. If I'm a little worried that that intro is long, I can always shorten it by grabbing the end here and just tightening that up to, let's say, 4 seconds. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is add some video after that intro. So I need to go to the media file, and I need to upload my video to WeVideo, and then I'm going to grab that video and drag it on to the video 1 line. So now we have our intro and we have a video that I've added. So let's see what that looks like together.
Have fun completing your hour of code. I can't wait to see the dance parties you create.
Perfect. Now the problem is that my music is a little loud. So I can turn that down by just adding a couple of dots here and pulling that down. So let's say 20%. So now that music truly is background music and isn't overpowering my movie. So I'm going to pull that down when I'm talking. Okay. To add a transition in between clips, I'm going to click on the transition button from my menu bar, grab a transition that I think will look good. I'm going to pull it down here in between the 2 clips so that the transition splices them together. So let's see what that looks like. Perfect. Before I show you how to publish, I'm just going to show you how to cut a video into 2 parts if you didn't want to use the whole thing. So the playhead right here can move, and so I'm going to put it in the film where I would like to cut the clip. So I have it on second 8, and so from this clip right here, I know that that's where so let's say I would like to cut off right here. Okay, so this end, maybe you coughed, maybe you know, you had a mistake at the end, you can cut that. So I'm going to click on this clip, and I'm going to move that playhead where I'd like it, and just hit the scissors. So now what it did is it made that clip 2 parts. I can click, excuse me. So now that I've cut the clip, any part that I don't want, so it's this part on the right, if I just click and drag it, this viewfinder here becomes a trash can. So if I just let go of it, that part is deleted and the part of the clip that I want is still there. So now we can see what it looks like all together.
Have fun completing your hour of code. I can't wait to see the dance parties you create.
Okay, perfect. I can even bring my playhead here, click the music, and cut that, and so I can delete that, so it's just this right here. The last step is to publish my video. To do that, it's a couple easy clicks. Up here at the top, I'm going to click Finish. You can also in this menu find a Save button. It does save as you go, but you can always click Save if you want to double check that it saved your work. So I'm going to click Finish to export my project. Let's give it a name. Okay, so after clicking Finish, I'm going to give it a title like WeVideo Screencast, because that's what this video is all about. And now I'm going to have some options. Typically I would have some thumbnail options for the video. Because this video is so short, it's not actually pulling some thumbnails. But here I can publish to a YouTube channel, Dropbox. I can choose the type of resolution that I have, and then I'm going to click Export. So none of this really matters because you can play straight from a WeVideo player. So it automatically exports to WeVideo, which is a great way to show your films with just the click of a link. So I'm going to click Export here. You're going to see here that my video is queued. Sometimes this can take a while, depending on the length of your film. It can take up to a couple hours. So I suggest doing this before your film is due, probably a day before, to make sure it exports okay. They do send you a link when the export is complete through an email, or you can click on your exports to watch the film once it's done. So here's what that looks like. If I click on exports, it's going to have all the films that I've exported in WeVideo, and then I see WeVideo Screencast right here, the one we just made together. So if I double click on that, it's going to open it in another screen. Now I can play straight from here, and people can watch my film. And then what I love is if I scroll down and click on the share link, I can embed this embed code, but more importantly, I can share this link with my teacher through Google Classroom by including it as a link. So that's it, you guys. Pretty basic video editing software that you can use. So let me know if you have any questions, and enjoy making some really awesome movies. Thank you.